Is it too early to start thinking about your fall business? Here are some tips that will get you started. We're going to talk about that next. I'm Frank, and I'm all about helping business owners and entrepreneurs start and grow their lawn care business. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the bell button so you're notified of my future videos. What's going on, lawn care pros? So it's late summer, kids are back in school, and we're needing to transition our business into the fall and winter season. So we need to anticipate what the customer needs during that period of time, right? So this way we can market to them and make sure that we're gearing our business so we don't see any lag in business. And it's always good to make sure that you're doing this in advance. So no better time than now. So what are some of the opportunities that we have towards making sure that we have good income during that period? Some of the things that I look at are fall cleanups, and that's making sure that we get the leaves picked up, and that's a really good opportunity for many of you that are doing, major leaf cleanups, and that's really a good source of income. And I really want you to really start marketing that now and not wait for the leaves to fall, because we want to get ahead of the game and beat the competition. Another thing that we can look at is obviously gutter cleanups. So if the customer has gutters, no better time to get that done while we're doing the leaf cleanup. And that's another opportunity for you to go ahead and advertise that now. And maybe you can run a special for, early fall cleanup with gutters as being part of that. You can bundle your services. For example, you can do the leaf cleanup alongside with the gutter cleanup. So another opportunity for us is changing to the colors and trimming back all the bushes and getting some of the dead out of the flower beds, and also cleaning out the flower beds for the customer. And another opportunity alongside with doing the flower bed clean out is providing mulch. And that's a really good revenue source, so you can advertise all this ahead of time. Now let's move on to the lawn. This is a good opportunity for us to provide another lawn fertilization for them. And that's a good opportunity to do what we call a winter fertilizer. This is more of a root building fertilizer, so this is going to provide some protection for the winter freeze. Another thing that we can do is get that last mowing in, or maybe if they didn't do a spring aeration, this is an opportunity for us also to provide them a fall aeration. It's also a good idea to look at trees and shrubs. When we're looking at trees, we want to take out some of the dead limbs, anything that's hanging down below that could be hazardous, and just the overall health of the tree. It's also an opportunity to look at shrubs, trim the back, look at any dead ones, and see if we need to replace anything for the next season. Depending on what type of business you have, you might also look at hanging Christmas lights as an opportunity to generate additional income. This might not be what you normally do in your business, but it might be something that you might want to look at this season if you're trying to generate additional income. With the holidays approaching and your customers having family over, this is a really good opportunity for you to really try to think about how you can spruce up their landscaping, or maybe a whole entire landscape change. So this could be an opportunity to give them a whole new landscaping project, or maybe even hardscaping project. Finally, an additional way to make money on the off season is to bundle your services for the next year and maybe offer your customer a prepaid discount, a small one, maybe 5 or 7%, and get that money generated for this year and in your pocket right away. This is something that they do in the fertilization weed control side of the business. In October, November, we start selling those services for the next year. So we might say, hey, Mrs. Jones, we're going to get you on a prepay program so you can go ahead and prepay for the next season, and we might give you a 7% discount. That way you can generate that income now and really put that money in your pocket for this season. Case in point, when I first started out in this business, there was years that I struggled to keep my employees afloat during the off season. October, November was really a challenging time for me. So sometimes I would bundle some of my services for the next year and pre-sell that so I can get that revenue in right away. In closing, these are some of the things that you need to start thinking about as far as what your customers need during the off season. This way you can start thinking about how to market to them, and also making sure that you generate that income. That way you can keep your business afloat and thriving through the off season. I hope this information was helpful to you. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the bell button so you're notified of my future videos. See you next time, lawn care pros.